I was trying to find something around the house super patriotic to like kick off this video. Little American flag, piece of apple pie. I got nothing except this can of PBR. This is the most American thing I can kick this video off with, so let's do it. Merca. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a little bit of a DIY tutorial on how to make a flower crown, specifically a 4th of July flower crown. You'll notice that like craft stores, dollar stores, Walmart, all over the place, these flowers are very readily available and very cheap, so this is going to be a pretty thrifty DIY. This is one I made last year. I don't have the same flowers. Today we're gonna make something like this, but with these flowers instead. And I'm gonna take this off now because I need my head for measuring. So the first thing you're gonna need is this floral wire and wire cutters. What you're gonna do is kind of roll this out and you're gonna fit it to your head. Use the wire cutters to clip it. And you wanna cut off a little bigger than your head so you have like a good space to kind of fold these together. So you're just gonna wrap the wire around until you have a hoop. You can use thicker wire. I prefer this kind of wire because it's a little more bendable and you can make this as thick or as thin as you like. So what I'm going to do is continue this process by rolling out more green wire. Try not to stab yourself in the eyeball with it. Clipping it off with the wire cutters. And you're just going to wrap this wire around the circle you've already made that's the shape and size of your head until you have it the thickness that you want. Not just like this little flimsy wire, but a little more substantial, whatever you prefer. So you see you already have like a thicker wire. I usually like mine 3 deep, so I'm going to make one more cut in this wire, wrap it around here, and then we will go from there. While I'm finishing this process up, I do want to mention this method of making flower crowns does not require a hot glue gun. I know hot glue is not always the most reliable thing, so when I make mine, I don't use a glue gun because I don't want anything to fall off. It is 100% sturdy. Nothing is going to pop off, melt, go anywhere. You'll see my wire is a little thicker now, but you'll also notice that it has some pokey parts, and we don't want those to scratch us in the head or hurt us or anything like that. So I'm gonna take these flat pliers and I'm just going to kind of go over the whole thing so the pokey parts no longer exist. I will also leave in the description box below a full list of the tools you need to make these. I didn't really want to go over everything at the beginning of the video. I just wanted to jump right in. So if you want a full list of everything I use, go ahead and just go to the description box and you can screenshot it, write it down, whatever you need, and that'll give you the list of everything. Here we go. This is our base for our flower crown. Next thing we are going to do is pop the flowers off, and you do want to make sure you get flowers that do pop off like this. I have bought the wrong kinds before, and while you can make them work, it's not really that fun or easy to do. So this is where things get interesting because this next part requires, that was anticlimactic. There we go, fire. The next part requires fire. What I have found is the easiest way to do this is to just light a candle, but you could also just use the lighter continually. If you are a younger viewer, please don't do this unsupervised. There's wire and wire cutters and fire and all kinds of stuff. Please do this with your parents. Light the candle, then I take a little bit of wire, just maybe like 3 to 4 inches of wire. I cut it off, pick a flower. Now you'll see the flower has this plastic base right down here. When you get this wire pretty hot, this will slide right through the base of the flower. And from there you can just hook it onto the base of your flower crown and you don't have to glue anything. I'm just holding the wire in the fire. You'll see the tip of it start to get orange. Please, please, please be careful with this step. Then the hot wire will slide right through the base of the flower. It doesn't take a very long time for the end of the wire to cool down, but you do want to give it some time. Please don't burn yourself. But from here, all you have to do is wrap the ends of the wire around the base of your crown, and that puppy is not going anywhere. I am going to show you guys this step one more time, since it is the most important step of this. So you're going to cut your wire, heat up your wire, slide it through the base of the flower, and then just wrap this wire around your flower crown base. Again, if you have any like pokey parts, use these pliers to settle them down. Do not hurt yourself. There you go. So we're just going to continue this step all the way around the flower crown. I have added all of the flowers to my crown, and I'm taking these flat pliers and I'm just going back over any wire that might be sticking out, that might be a little sharp. And the last step is just taking this green floral tape and wrapping it all the way around the flower crown and not getting your hair stuck in it. I'm just going to tightly wrap the floral tape all the way around the flower crown. I always do this part first because it's the easiest. It definitely covers up the wire, but you do have like a more natural, visible base for your flower crown. This does get a little trickier when you get to where the flowers are, but you literally just keep wrapping it. You wrap around, you're gonna wrap around the stems. It's pretty easy to do. It does get harder with more like involved flower crowns when you have like lots of tiny flowers and lots of extra things attached to it, but for this one in particular, it's not so bad. You're just gonna wrap it like right around the flower. So the whole crown is completely coated, covered, wrapped, that's probably the best word to use, with the green floral wire. And then just one last time, I know you're probably sick of this step, but you want to go over every little piece of this with the flat nose pliers, not only to help make sure that your floral tape is going to stay in place, like because it does get a little wily sometimes, but also to make sure that every last little sticky, pointy end of that floral wire is tamed and not gonna scratch your precious noggin. All right, moment of truth. I love it. I actually think I like this one more than this one. The other nice thing about not having these hot glued is that you can kind of like mess with the flowers, like they will move back and forth, so if you need to adjust, you can totally do that. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I do have my own flower crown business. I am only taking commissions at this point, so if there's something you'd like me to make for you, I know this is really easy. I do some complicated stuff. Let me know and maybe I can help you out. Also, do me a favor and like this video if you enjoyed it and would like me to make more videos like this in the future. I do have a live action Cinderella flower crown. Like, I have everything for it. I just have to make it. Should I do that on camera? Do you guys want to see that? Let me know. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, I do make videos every single day, so hit subscribe if you would like to hang out on the daily. Other than that, I hope you have a great day, the happiest 4th of July ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. I deserve this.